Hello there, Arnau. Let's have a look. So, the bar chart below illustrates the number of casualties recorded per year as a result of the global bird flu by the World Health Organization from 1990 to 2000. Okay, put brackets, here's a tip, put brackets, WHO, after you've mentioned it, okay, and now you can refer back to the World Health Organization by using the acronym WHO instead. And this just helps with coherence. And again, you can use this in task 2 as well. Overall, there was a constant uptrend throughout the period, which with casualties check the meaning. This usually means sort of like a revolt in the population, okay? With casualties rising almost twice as much by the end of the period. Excellent observation. Fantastic. We get the overall idea, which is exactly what we should do at the beginning. Great. As mentioned before, the lowest impact produced by bird flu was in 1990 and 1991. The numbers rounded. Where the numbers were roughly 125,000 infections per year, I think is the right word there. Also, we could say were, and we've got a new tense there, which helps with our grammatical range and accuracy score. On the contrary, towards the end of the period in 1997, those numbers had considerably raised by 2/3 and reached their peak with more than 170,000 deaths per year. Fantastic. The number of casualties produced by the global bird flu, by global bird flu or by the global bird flu epidemic remained stable for the next 4 years and finished in 2000 with the same number of 170,000. Excellent. Fantastic. There's a steady progression during the first half of the period. Excellent vocabulary there. When annual casualties only grew by a fifth from 1990, 120,000, to 1995, 140,000. The fastest growth was observed afterwards when the numbers escalated in 1996 to 50,000 casualties per year and reached the highest in 1977 with 170,000. Excellent. Okay, now just to add some variety and show the examiner you are going to get band 7, you could write something like, and rose by 50,000. Okay, we can put the amount that it rose by. Okay, and this just helps us with a grammatical range and accuracy score because we're using some different prepositions and some different structures. Some people believe that employees, note this question. Nowadays there is a current debate whether or not people should stay in the same job for the rest of their lives. Excellent. Should people stick to one job only and stay in their comfort zone? Or should people try to take some risk and switch jobs at least one time in their careers? Avoid direct questions like this. Okay? It's not the most academic way to phrase a sentence. I would say something like whether, okay, and rephrase the whole sentence using whether. Whether people X, Y, Z, it, or should do this is a topic of debate, okay, or is a fierce topic of debate in modern society, for example. Also, we've got people twice, 3 times. What could we say instead? There's a whole bank of alternatives: employees, candidates, career workers, career professionals, So just try and bear that in mind. Personally, I understand the view of those who want to remain permanently in a single workplace. However, I believe that there are more benefits from eventually changing the work environment. Great. Be careful. Changing the work environment it just means like, I'm going to work standing up, or I'm going to work in a cafe, or I'm going to work in the other office today. And that doesn't mean changing careers, which is what you which is what your intention is with the sentence. Those who argue that it is better to stay in the same job position for a long time have a point. Okay, not too bad. What could we say instead of better? Better is a superlative of good. What could we say? We say superior, advantageous, commercially beneficial, financially advantageous. You see? As human beings, it is the people's nature to develop routines and stick to them. Be careful, this is a generalization, so we want to hedge it, and we should say, as human beings, it is quite common, or most people, okay, and then we avoid this sweeping generalization, which is basically, let's see, you're saying here that everybody in the entire world likes routines and sticks to them. And we've all got a friend who has no idea of the concept of routines, okay? So just bear that in mind. Routines provide mental comfort, which helps to reduce stress levels and avoid emotional dysregulations. Let's see. And I don't like that. Emotional turbulence, emotional issues. Therefore, by having the same job with the same routines, most people will easily work and create these habits. Moreover, the more time it is spent mastering the same task, the better, again, we've talked about that before, the better and more skilled workers will become at it. Again, another sweeping generalization. So in most cases, okay, the more time that is spent mastering the same task, X, Y, Z, okay, hedging. On the other hand, switching jobs and jumping into a new field and experimenting with other work careers can have a great impact for employers as well. Plasticity is the main human's brain feature, which means that people are naturally prepared to constantly grow and learn. It is scientifically excellent, scientifically proven, with an N on the end, that when these neuronal circuits are activated in the brain, there is a direct impact on the mental well-being and happiness of the person. Beautiful. Again, we've got people, person, humans. We could, as I said before, workers, employees, candidates, graduates, whatever, professionals, okay, or actually that's fine. Additionally, the more people learn, again, the more skilled they get at multitasking, which is a great tool that can, which is a valuable tool that can potentially bring more employment opportunities with better conditions and a wider career development. Super. To conclude, there are positive benefits provided from staying in a permanent job, which allows people to develop routines and gain emotional stabilities better around their lives. Nevertheless, I believe it is worth taking some risk to change the work environment, learn new skills, and open the door for unknown and better opportunities to come. Again, upgrade this. Therefore, I agree with those who argue that switching jobs is a superior and excellent practice to maintain throughout their lives. Excellent work there, Arnau. Doing super. So what you need to do now, if you want to carry on improving, working through your band, through your pack, is to implement the corrections that you've heard. Send me back the corrected essays, along with a list of mistakes and a list of areas for improvement and vocabulary that you used well and other features that I noted that you did excellently well, and send that together along with your 2 new essays all in one email, and we'll get back to you very quickly. So again, you're doing great, keep moving forward, and good luck with your preparation.